students, let us continue with the internal architecture of 8086 microprocessor. In the previous video, I explained about the bus interface unit. Already I said the internal architecture is divided into two parts. So one is the bus interface unit and the next is the execution unit. So in the previous video, I explained about the bus interface unit. Now let us see what is the functions that are having this execution unit. What functions it can perform. So the execution unit, first it does it to tell bus interface unit where to fetch the instruction or data from. So where we have to get the data and to where we have to send the data, everything is told by the execution unit. To whom? To bus interface unit. So the execution unit is used to tell to the bus interface unit to where to fetch the instruction or data from. Okay. So next, to decode the instruction. So whatever the bus interface unit is fetch the instruction, that instruction is sent to the execution unit with the help of the instruction queue. After that, this execution unit will decode the instruction. To decode the instruction. Next, to execute the instruction. So whatever the instruction that is decoded, that instruction is executed by the execution unit. It execute the instruction. So after that, the execution unit contains the control circuit. It contains the control circuitry to perform various internal operations. So these are the functions. So now let us see the functional parts. What are the functional parts that are present in execution unit which does these functions? So the bus interface unit is, I already said, it's having three functional parts. So the three functional parts are the instruction pointer, which holds the next instruction to be executed, and segment registers. Next, instruction queue. So these are the three functional parts that are present in the bus interface unit. Now let us see the functional parts that are in the execution unit. The functional parts are, first is general purpose registers. It's having general purpose registers. You call it as GPRS, general purpose registers. And it's having the pointer and index registers. Whereas in bus interface unit, you are having the segment registers. But in execution unit, pointer and index registers. Arithmetic logic unit, which is the main device to perform all arithmetic and logical operations. Flag registers indicates the result of the data that will be indicated by the help of flag registers. Timing and control unit, which is used to monitor and control the operation of bus interface unit and the execution unit with the help of timing and control unit. So these are the five functional parts that are present in the execution unit. Now let us discuss one by one. So the first functional part is a general purpose register. So what is the role of the general purpose register that is present in 8086 microprocessor? General purpose registers. So actually 8086 microprocessor consists of 4 general purpose registers, that is of size 16-bit. So this 8086 microprocessor consisting of 4 general purpose registers, that is 16-bit. Each register is having 16-bit. So those are AX, BX, CX, DX. So these are the 4 16-bit registers that are present in, you call it as a general purpose register. We are used for general calculations, temporary registers. Each of size 16-bit. Okay. So these can be divided into two 8-bits. You can use these 16-bit registers as two 8-bit registers, like AH, AL, A higher order and lower order, BH, BL, CH, CL, DH, DL. So each is 8-bit and combinedly you can call it as AX, BX, CX, DX. So these are 8-bit registers and these are 16-bit registers. So that is the only difference. So 8086, these four you call it as a general purpose registers. Now coming to the next functional part, that is the pointer and index register. So what is the function of the pointer and an index register in the execution unit? 8086 has two pointers and two index register. So it's having two pointer registers and two index registers. So what are they? Those are the stack pointer and base pointer. Stack pointer and the base pointer. In the stack pointer, source indexed and destination index. Sorry, these are the four I'm talking about. Okay, a little bit confused. So it's having two pointer register. Those are the stack pointer and the base pointer, and the two index registers are source index and destination index. So SI is the source index, DI is the destination index, SP is the stack pointer, BP is the base pointer. Okay, so 8086 microprocessor is having stack pointer and base pointer, source index and destination index. Now let me explain about next functional part, that is ALU. So everyone knows about ALU. ALU is the arithmetic logic unit, which is, it is a 16-bit ALU, because 8086 is a 16-bit processor. That means that ALU is a 16-bit arithmetic logic unit, and it performs arithmetic and logical operations. It can perform arithmetic and logical operation 8-bit and as well as 16-bit. So it can perform 16-bit as well as 8-bit operations. So the three functional parts are over. Now coming to the next, that is a flag register. So this is one of the important one you have to be remember. This is a frequently asked question also. What is the role of the flag register in 8086 microprocessor? So actually 8086 microprocessor has 16-bit flag register. So this is a 16-bit flag register. 8086 microprocessor is a 16-bit flag register. Among this 16-bit trap, we use 9 flags and remaining as 6 flags are done. Means in this 16-bit, those are divided into 9 flags and 6 flags. 9 plus 6, okay, so it is 60. Sorry, 9 plus and 6 is unused, 0 to 15. Okay, so in that only 9 flags we will 9 flags will be a trap we use for the 9 flags, and the remaining 6 flags are unused. So just remember that 6 flags are unused. So let me explain this. Among 9 flags, we divided into 2 categories. Okay, so actually 6 flags is unused, so that is means no operation will perform on the 6 flags. So only 8086 the operation is stored in these 9 flags only. So again these 9 flags will be divided into 2 categories. So one is status flag and another is control flag. So all these 9 flags is divided into two categories, status flag and control flag. Okay. So altogether there are 6 status flags. 6 status flags and 3 control flags. So total 9 flags. 6 plus 3, 9 flags. So 9 flags are divided into two categories, status flags and control flags. 6 status flags and 3 control flags. So let me explain about the 6 status flags. So it is indicating the status of the result. So the status flags are carry flag, auxiliary carry flag, zero flag, sign flag, parity flag and overflow flag. So these are the 6 status flags, and 3 control flags are 3 control flags. So controlling the operation, the 3 control flags are direction flag, interrupt enable flag and trap flag. So these 3 flags indicating the control status and the 6 status flags indicating the result of the operation specified, the carry, whether the result is having the carry, whether the result is having the auxiliary carry, or you get all the zeros, whether the result is a sign or positive sign or the negative sign, and it is having the even parity or the odd parity, is anything overflow is there. So that indicates in status flag and control flag. So let me write that flag register. So I said this is 16-bit register, that is from 0 to 15, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So this is the 0. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So this is a 16-bit flag register. So in that I said 6 are don't count, means unused flags. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, sorry, total 7, because it is 16-bit register, 7 flags unused, okay, and the 9 flags used flags. So these are the unused flag. Then coming to what are the used flags. 11th bit is overflow flag, direction flag, interrupt enable flag, trap flag, sign flag, zero flag, auxiliary carry flag, AC, you better keep AC, auxiliary carry flag, parity flag and carry flag. So these are the different flag registers. So this is carry flag and this is parity flag and this is auxiliary carry flag and this is zero flag and this is sign flag. And coming to here, trap, interrupt enable, and this is direction flag, and this is overflow flag. Okay, so up to here, so these are all status flags. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this one is a also status flag. And these three these 3 you call it as the control flags. Okay, 6 status flags plus 3 control flags, total 9 flag registers are used, and the 7 flags are unused. So this is about the flag register, that is one of the functional part of the execution unit. Now coming to the last functional part that is present in execution unit is the timing and control unit. So what is the use of the timing and control unit? So I already said it is used, the control unit of execution unit directs the all internal operations. It directs all internal operations and also responsible for generation of control signals. So that is the operation of this timing and control unit. So let's see this diagram, internal architecture. So I explained about the bus interface unit, that is the first part, and the second part is the execution unit. So this total execution unit is divided into 5 functional parts. So one is the general purpose. So these are the general purpose register, GPRS, general purpose registers. So each is 8-bit, total 16-bit. This is 8-bit registers, DH and DL, and completely you call it a 16-bit register. And these two are the stack pointers, and these two are the base pointers. Sorry, this is a stack pointer and base pointer, and these are the index registers. Okay, these are the pointer registers and these are the index register. Pointer registers are 2, stack pointer and base pointer, and the index registers are 2, source index and destination index. And coming to this arithmetic logic unit, which performs all the arithmetic and logical operations. And coming to this is a 16-bit flag register, 16-bit flag registers, which is having the operands like to store the data, like operands are carry flag, auxiliary carry, parity flag, zero flag, sign flag, trap flag, interrupt enabled, direction flag, overflow flag, like that. Okay, so this everything will done the operation here, and the result will send to the bus interface unit, and bus interface unit will send the result to the external parts, that is the memory and input output ports. And from where to get the data, that will be indicated by the execution unit, and that intimates to the bus interface unit. Then the bus interface unit will fetch the data from that particular location, which is directed by the execution unit. So this is about the internal architecture of 8086 microprocessor, and one of the important topic, you all have to be learn this architecture. Thank you.